Bill Wilkerson, how are you, my friend?
What's going on, Bubba?
Man, are you kidding me? Look, I've got my mic pinned on with a, I don't know what it is, but my mic broke on me. But we're good, man. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Another
Hey,
day.
give us a mic check out there. I want to make sure these mics are working. Bill Wilkerson from the Malihini and the Horizon, more importantly, right? You got to be really thrilled
crazy?
about that.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, my God.
God's good, man.
God's plan.
God's good.
I mean, I had a Catholic nun walking down the beach today
Isn't
during
that
my
amazing?
broadcast. That was just like, whoa, that is awesome.
That's kind of cool.
It's really cool. And especially because I interacted with, when I was in Costa Rica, I remember specifically a Nicaraguan nun named Lucia. She was probably 22, something like that.
Right.
And man, she would get out there in full habit with her rosary hanging down and be playing soccer with the kids.
That'll work, man.
It was so cool. So it was
definitely
really good.
works.
Yeah. Well, welcome, Bill. I'm going to open it up to questions. I've got a lot of questions for you. But as always, man, it's just great spending time with you. I know you're here for the Bart Hall show. How's that looking? You
It's going to be busy.
Really?
Yeah, so we'll be there for 5 days. We're booth 613 right next to H&M Landing there. Go figure, huh?
Yeah, really. Nice, perfect location. And
Yeah, I think so.
Bart Hall's back, man, and I feel good about that because he's been here a couple times, done a couple of podcasts. It was the granddaddy of them all at one time.
Right.
He's coming back now.
It looks like it's going to be busy.
Does it?
Venue itself, as far as vendors, looks like it's pretty packed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Looks like
great.
it's pretty packed.
That's what he was telling me. It's pretty much sold out. he
I
said.
hope everybody comes out.
Yeah, absolutely.
And more importantly, when you come out, I hope you make a reservation or book a charter on the Malihini or the Horizon.
Hey, everybody, Bill's got his book right here, so he's not exactly screwing around, right? We're booking our trips up.
Yes.
We're doing a 2.5, I think, on the Horizon.
I do
We'll figure
believe
that
so.
out. And then our regular one-day trip on the
Right.
Malihini. And
Right.
I can't wait. I mean, I got stuck in Mexico on Day at the Docks.
Yeah, who was that? Chuck came down.
Yeah, oh,
and
Chuck, the
told me.
drone guy.
Yeah,
I was
told
with
me.
him today.
Is that right?
Oh my God, I'm telling you, man. I was in line. I talked to Diego Nuno. He works on the Royal Star, and I go, yeah, I'm going to go through the border at 4 tomorrow morning. He goes, no, if you're there before noon, 2 hours. And I go, Sunday, really? And he goes, he lives down there. And so I said, okay. And I get there. The line is backed up into downtown TJ. There's a Cuauhtemoc statue. We're way beyond that. So these kids come to wash the windows, and I'm like, oh, no. I go, hey, boys, how far is it? And they go, oh, at least 7 hours. And I go, okay, wash the windows. Here's dollars for everybody. Where does that lane go? They go back to downtown TJ. And I go, thank you, John.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I missed it, but everybody was, man, you have got to book a trip on the Horizon. I can't wait to fish that boat. She is beautiful.
It's going to be fun. I really believe that she is probably going to be, and I'm not trying to be prideful or anything, but I think she's probably one of the better fishing platforms, in my opinion. I know everybody else has their own opinions about things.
Yeah.
But if you have not seen her, come down and take a look for yourself.
She's gorgeous.
It's an absolutely beautiful platform.
Yes.
You know, the gentleman that had the boat prior to me did an excellent job in maintaining her. And I'm going to keep that tradition. I think it's important. I think it's going to be, oh my God, I can't wait.
I know.
I'm chomping at the bit. Our first trip on that boat is June 2nd.
Oh, great.
It's a charter.
Yeah.
2-day, and I'm just, oh my gosh, come on, Jill, get here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, heck yeah, man. You want to
gonna be
break
fun,
her
man.
in.
It's
going to be good.
fun.
We're talking about maybe a 2.5-day trip, and we'll have a date maybe in the next couple days for everybody. But 2.5, man, I can't wait to do that.
It's gonna be fun.
I'll be there, man, shooting video. People will be saying, why don't you fish? I was like, because somebody's got to capture these moments.
You're funny.
I love that, man. I really
You fished
do.
once that I know of.
Did I?
Yeah, when you caught that yellowfin
Oh, right,
and
right,
your
right, right,
intern
right. Yes.
didn't
Oh,
catch anything.
I
That
threw
was
that.
funny, dude.
Remember Alex?
Yeah.
He was fishing for 3 straight hours, and I go, give me that. And I made one cast, and I go, here you go.
Yeah, that's
I was
funny,
so
dude.
lucky, man.
That's funny, dude.
It's luck.
But it's all good. It's all good.
It's good stuff, man. Yeah. Hey, a couple guys. Do you know a Justin Bishop? He says, hi, Bill.
I do know Justin. What's
Justin's-
up, buddy?
He says hello to you. Gabe says, we sound great tonight. Charles Zimmer, the guy with the drone, says he'll see you tomorrow at the show.
Done deal.
He's looking forward to doing that. Scott Buchert, when is the Phillip trip on the horizon? Scott wants to know.
Scott, you're killing me, bro.
Hey, you know, I told you whose idea this podcast.
Yes, you did.
Yeah,
yes,
right?
you did. Yes, you did.
And I go, that makes perfect sense.
It was cool. You know, I'm down here for 5 days. You know, we came down. We had a SAC meeting this morning, which went really well. Very, very encouraged with things that I heard. I'm not going to talk about.
Yeah. About
Because-
the business in general? Or? We can't say
none
anything.
yet.
Okay. Give me here. I'm going to make you say uncle. Twist your arm.
You'll find out here in the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
You know, once everything is confirmed.
Oh, good.
But I think it's going to be very, very good for everyone involved, I do believe.
Excellent. Excellent. I'm dreaming of all kinds of stuff.
And we left that and then came down to San Diego. Came up to Oceanside, no, further north. I came up to Long Beach and set everything up and went to this place with my deckhand, Brendan. Oh my God, the food there. That's why I'm tired, I think. The food there was just phenomenal.
You know what? We always get good
What
foodie
was
stuff
the
from you.
name of that place?
What kind of food was it?
Irish.
Oh, really?
It's an
What, do you have,
Irish-
corned beef or?
No. Dude, they had this. You ever had a chicken pot pie?
Yeah.
This is like a chicken pot pie turnover
Oh, wow.
with this gravy. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, to die for.
And you don't know the name of the
I can't.
joint?
I know where it's at. I'm gonna take my wife there when she gets down here.
But
to
these
San
guys
Diego.
all want to know now.
Oh, it's good. I don't even know
Was
the name
it
of the
near
place.
the convention center?
Downtown.
Yeah.
Downtown. I want to say. You know where the main post office is in Long Beach?
Yeah.
If you park on the main post office street, that street, I think it's, I don't know the name of the street. I don't know any of the names
To
of the
be
streets down
updated
here.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
right?
I'll let you know tomorrow.
We'll figure it out for sure.
But oh God, the food there is for that. Oh my gosh, just so good.
Question: Horizon has staterooms or bunks?
Horizon has 8 staterooms and 3, 6, 9, 12 open berthings.
And they're doubles, aren't they?
They're all doubles.
They are, yeah.
If we fish with 22 people on a trip, everybody gets a double bunk. If we fish with 30, the open bunks become single bunks, not doubles.
Okay, perfect. That sounds good. How far can the Malihini fish, north and south?
We fish anywhere from 13 to 45 miles.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that trip with
In
Alex.
any direction. It doesn't matter. We go where the fish are. If we can get there in a timely manner.
Daniel Lightfoot, so this is actually Michael Limon on his grandpa's phone, because I know this kid. He's a great kid. Michael, good to see you. He's
Hi, Michael.
Bill, he loves fishing. He would love you. Man, we got to get him out with you. But he says, I'm going to have to get my grandpa to take me on one of your boats.
Come on down, bro. It's gonna be fun. You know, I mean, it's the Malihini, and I'm gonna say the Horizon as a whole now because it's part of the Malihini family.
Yeah.
The Malihini is not part of the Horizon family because it started with the Malihini for us.
That's the main deal.
You know,
Right.
and that's my baby.
How long have you had the Malihini?
I have been the steward of the Malihini since 2006. And I say steward, not owner, because God owns the boats. I am just blessed to be in a position to run the boats. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. I know how you feel about that.
And yeah, I've owned it since 2006, or been the steward of it since 2006. You know what happened and all the other stuff that went on from 2016 to 2022
Yeah.
The gentleman that owned the Horizon, he and I were joking a year and a half ago about me buying the boat. And it's like, yeah, right. Can't afford that. Ain't no way that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Then in June of 22, we talked again. And my response to him then was, yeah, right, that ain't going to happen. I can't afford that.
Yeah.
And I guess he got word that Guadalupe had shut down indefinitely.
That was kind of out of the blue, wasn't it?
I mean,
I heard rumblings about it.
I'm not
but...
sure the circumstances or why it happened or what you hear rumors, all kinds of stuff. Whatever. To me, they're rumors.
Right.
Let's not see it in black and white.
Yeah.
And then my wife and I went on vacation November of 22. Took I want to say, cross country around the United States tour to see our children and
Did you drive?
No, we actually left here on the 21st of November. We flew to Hawaii. We were on the Oahu from the 21st through the 27th. We left there on the 27th, went to the Big Island. We were on the Big Island from the 27th through December 3rd. We came home for a week, then went to Virginia, where we were in Hawaii to see our daughter, Charlene. We left there, went to Virginia to see our son, Justin, and a new granddaughter. We were there from December 18th through December 27th. Left there, then went to Las Vegas to see my daughter, my other son, and my son-in-law and my granddaughter there. Left there on the 3rd of January and came home.
Wow.
That was fun, dude.
Yeah, I'll bet, man.
I miss my bed. And then, we were in Hawaii, and Spencer called me up and said that they had shut down Guadalupe. I says, well, if you're serious about this, let's seriously sit down and talk when I get back. And we got back on the 3rd of January. We sat down for about 3 hours and worked something out. I can tell you this, if God had not been involved, I don't think this would have happened.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford that, dude.
Yeah.
No way.
And things worked out with the Guadalupe Island closing, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
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 It worked out to where it's going to benefit both of us, I do believe.
Great.
And that's
a good business deal.
It's equitable,
Yeah.
I believe, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah. People, I mean, I'm looking up here right now, people are going to want to fish like crazy on this thing, man.
It's a beautiful boat, man.
It is.
It is an absolutely beautiful boat. If you don't know what it looks like, go to either the Malihini Facebook page or horizoncharters.com. I think you have photos of the inside on the Malihini Facebook page that you can look at. Gives you a very, very good idea of just the comfort that this vessel can provide. I'm just like blown away.
Seats 30 in the galley, right?
Oh yeah, it's huge, man.
Yeah.
It is huge.
It
is huge.
That's right there. There's somewhere to go.
She's
That's it.
80 foot long by 25 foot wide. If you're walking up the rails, it's got to be 3 feet.
Oh, it's huge.
It's got to be.
I noticed that, man.
From the house to the rail.
Easily passing two people.
Oh my
by.
gosh!
Easily.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I can walk straight and get around you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, don't get me wrong. My baby is still the Malihini, dude.
Yeah.
That is my baby.
I understand.
And it'll be my baby until the day I die.
I understand. And both those boats, their bows are very similar.
Dude, isn't that crazy?
Oh man, it's the first thing I saw. When I saw the Horizon, I go, I know why Bill bought this thing.
I was sitting there. I had never really got on it before. Yeah. And when we were talking, the Malihini's sitting there. I'm walking. I looked at the Malihini and I'm walking. I'm like, wow, this thing is wide. And I walk up to the bow and I'm looking and I'm thinking, because the house sits so close up
There's
toward
be
the
no
bow
room in
on
the
the
bow,
horizon.
Right? Yeah.
I get up there you could put 12 or 15 guys up here.
Throw in the iron, right?
Easy.
Yes.
It's like, wow.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah,
It
it's
is kinda
absolutely cool. Guys that like to throw the iron or poppers or stick
Yeah,
jigs
it
or
is kinda
whatever. Perfect.
We will not be fishing that Horizon boat for full days. It's just not cost
Multi-day?
effective. It's not cost effective to do it for full days.
Yeah.
Overnights to 5 days, 6 days, 7 days, something like that. She has a range of about 1,300 miles. She is Zone 3 certified, which means she could fish anywhere from Conception down to Cape Cabo San Lucas
Whoa.
if she wanted
Oh,
to.
that's great. So you can run long range trips basically.
Yeah.
Not that you're going to do it, but you have the capability.
Yeah, it's somebody wants to chart a boat for a 7-day trip, give me a call.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
We'll quote your price and see what we can do. But I mean, by being able to do stuff like that,
Yeah.
dude, it opens up a whole new world.
Oh,
in a sense,
absolutely.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. Plus, I mean, some guys are restricted, so even on like a 2-day trip, they can't go beyond a certain line. Obviously, you're not going to hit
Yeah.
that line with what you're doing.
Yeah.
You can go all the way to the Cape.
Isn't that crazy?
That's great, man.
That's pretty awesome.
Hey, Joe Sirwall. Joe says, looking forward to getting down to San Diego to see some of these beautiful vessels, including the Horizon. Looking forward to seeing more of the Horizon. Yeah, we are too. Scott wants to know, is there a meal plan on the boat, or do you pay as you go? Well,
On overnight trips, which I do believe 2 or 3 on the schedule, you pay as you go. Day and a half and longer trips, a meal plan is required. For charters, if you book an individual spot, your meals are included. For instance, a day and a half trip aboard the Horizon, I do believe is $495.
yeah.
Meals are included.
Oh, that's great.
Beverages, basically what you're going to do is you're going to give me $15. I'm going to give you a Horizon cup
Nice.
or tumbler to take home with you when you're done.
Beautiful.
You know, so, and it says Horizon Sport Fishing, Malihini Sport Fishing.
Beautiful.
The websites for both the boats, and then the phone number. So next time you're thinking about going fishing and you drink out of that cup, oh yeah, we're gonna call these dudes again. You know, that's what I'm thinking about.
Why not, man?
And it's
good marketing.
It's
It's cool to go home with something like that.
not only that, it reduces waste.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
That's true. Throwing away all those plastic cups.
if
those
you lose your
styrofoam
cup,
cups.
if you lose your cup, guess what? You gotta buy another one. Dang it! So you gotta hang on to them.
Can a guy, if he wants to bring some home to the kids or whatever, buy a couple extras?
Yeah, by all means.
Yeah, perfect.
By all means.
Yeah, it sounds like a good stocking stuffer.
It'd be fun, dude. It's gonna be a blast. I'm totally looking forward to it.
Oh, it looks good. Too Naked. Hey guys, the Malihini has one of the best jig chucker bows in the fleet. Couldn't be another better skipper than you, Bill, to run
that's
it.
funny.
Nice guy, man, right?
Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Mahalo.
No, yeah, exactly. Do you know him? I'm
I
not
don't
sure what
know
his
the
name. Yeah,
name.
because he's got his handle.
Yeah, I
but
don't know
as
the
we
name.
just said, the Horizon has a similar bow, right?
Yeah. Guys, we're applying for a SCT permit. Not SCT permit. We're applying for a biosphere permit for the Horizon for the Coronado Islands. I thought that by us having the Guadalupe biosphere, that it was regional.
Yeah.
No, they are island specific.
Oh, okay.
So the Horizon won't be fishing the islands anytime soon.
But you're fishing multi-day anyway,
Yeah.
so you're not going to be in there.
Oh heck, if you're on a 3-day,
Yeah.
got passport, you're fishing inside 12 miles.
Yeah.
Why not?
Right. Right.
If that yellowtail's biting like it bit last year at the
God.
Coronado Islands,
Man,
oh
that
my
was good
gosh.
fishing.
Oh, it
There's
was
been
stupid.
There's been a little signal down there at Collinette here
Yeah.
recently. and
Yeah, that's what I heard too. That's
Yeah.
what I heard too.
sounds like it might be a heck of a yellow season.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be. Well, you know, last year that kelp that was on patties, you know, it wasn't rat yellowtail, dude.
I know.
It was that 15 to 25 pound fish, and I fished that all day long.
Yeah. I mean,
It was
kelp
fun.
fish that great are so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it was way cool. It was way cool.
Joe Sirwald says, I'm new to long range or multi day trips. Always fish Baja from private boats or day charters. Going on my first 2 day trip in August. Excited to do some more of these multi day trips in the future. Man, it gives you so many more options, multi day trips.
It does. Well, you figure like this. If say we're leaving on a 2.5 day, we leave the dock at 6 p.m. We will probably have already baited up. So we get the passengers on the boat. We go through our safety announcements. Go through our. This is what we have planned for you guys. You know, I want to back this up. Traditionally, the Malihini, and for y'all fishermen that fish with us, that are fishermen, I apologize for what I'm about to say. We don't typically carry fishermen, killers. We carry people that want to go catch fish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or have an opportunity to catch fish like that. I'll give you an example, case in point. 2 years ago, we had a charter. Straight killers, straight killers. Okay, cool. We go out. We've been fishing the Coronado Islands now for 2.5 weeks. Got this dialed in. Guys, this is what you need to do. Guys, this is what you need to do. Preach that all day long. This is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. It drives me crazy, and I'm going to say this.
Say it.
It drives me crazy.
Slam your fist down if you have to.
For individuals that get on the boat that know everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And then they get mad at the crew and the skipper because they didn't catch anything.
Yeah.
You know, we're preaching all day long. This is what's been working. This is what's been working. Why are you going to troll? Why are you going to fish with a rubber chicken when we're telling you you have this in your tackle box and this is what's been working?
Yeah.
You know, and then it got to the point to where, wait a minute, they paid money to do this. If they want to fish with that rubber chicken, let them fish with that rubber chicken.
I know.
You know what I mean?
But you got to explain it to them at least. And then if they want to fish with it.
We caught, I think, 25 yellowtail that day. Oh, we got bit left and right, left and right, left and right. Went out the next day with a charter, straight rent rodders. Our first stop was horrific. Oh my God, it was horrific. Bent the boat. I think we landed one fish out of that.
Zing Powie.
And then the rest of the day, we wound up with 329 yellowtail.
Whoa. 329?
They listened.
Yeah.
Listened. You know, and
that's a hell of a hit.
I dig it. You know, I dig it. I'm a professional angler too, but the first thing I'm going to do when I get on that boat, if I go fish with somebody else, what's been working?
Right.
I'm going to ask them straight out, what's been working?
Right.
Okay, cool. I've got some of those. I don't have any of those. Do you have any of those that I can buy?
Yes.
You know, 9 times out of 10, the Malihini carries an assortment of jigs. And I'll let you use it. If you lose it, you buy it. You know, I'm not out to rip anybody off, dude.
Right, right.
That's not who I am. That's not my business model or anything like that. Come on down, get on the boat. We'll give you the rundown, let you know what's been happening, what's not been happening, what's been working, what's not working. And if we've got it on the boat and you don't have it, here, use it.
Yes.
If you lose it, then you buy it.
Yes.
Just that simple.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, just that simple.
Exactly. Isaac wants to know why a pen reel is on the table. Let me tell you, on April the 15th, we'll be at Santa Ana River Lakes, Isaac. And we're doing a whole thing of trout fishing. Daiwa's going to supply us with rods and reels. And we're going to teach kids how to tie knots and fish. And also, and this is with the Redondo Rod and Gun Club, Chuck Zimmer, the guy with the drone.
Really?
Great guy. And so Chuck's going to be there. All those guys are going to be. I'm going to be shooting video as usual. Those guys do all the work. And for $10, you get in a raffle to win that or one of 2 custom beautiful trout rods, and you get lunch. So, and if you were at our Patreon little celebration here over the weekend, man, you're going to expect a really good lunch where you're not going to run out. So Chuck Zimmer, I'll get some information up there so you know how to do that. We'll be at the Worm King booth tomorrow, and we'll have those tickets available. Chuck's going to be up there also. So look on the morning briefing in the morning, and I'll have more on that for you. All right, Brian Wynn, looking forward to seeing you both at the Bard Hall Show. I'm doing bluefin vertical jigging briefings at Bob Sands Tackle Booth Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. We'll chat with you all there. Brian's a great guy, Bill.
Most definitely.
We'll see him there. Scott Buchert, and they're a big fish hole. And is there? Oh, do you have a big fish hold and big bait tanks?
On the Horizon. Yes. On the Malihini. Yes. We carry, I'm going to say, with the new bait tanks that were put on the Horizon, 275 passes.
Oh,
for
geez.
multi-day trips.
Wow.
Easy. Yeah.
That's a lot of bait.
I was going to put a slammer in the boat, then I changed my mind. No need.
Right.
I think we have plenty bait.
Sounds like it.
And I noticed I've fishing on long-range trips and talking to long-range captains and things like that, they're not really throwing much bait.
Yeah.
It's not necessary.
I know.
For us in the full day, it's kind of necessary because we only have a limited
you got to make it happen
time,
in a very yes.
And it's kind of weird to see that transition from a full day to running a day and a half, 2 day, 3 day, or something like that. I came from that world 15 years ago.
Yes.
Okay, and I went from there to fishing. 3/4 day back then in 2006 at the Coronado Islands.
Yes.
Towards completely different fishery. Then it's exciting to me to be able to go back to where I started.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's nostalgic in a way, right?
I'm kind of looking forward to some of these trips. Now I have a gentleman by the name of Dylan Gerson, who
nice kid.
Yeah, very good,
polite
very fishy,
young man. Yeah,
very fishy young man. He's going to be working with me this year, and he will undoubtedly probably be running the Horizon more than I will.
Yeah,
because the Malihini's my baby.
Yes,
but I'll be on the Horizon a lot too.
Bill, these people love you. There's so many questions. I've missed some of the questions, but I kind of remember Mike Trunk said he talked to Brian Wynn about his Medicare plan, and Brian tuned him up. Brian's doing the same for me. I just turned 65. Dan and Kim are with us right now. Captain Bill and crew for a trip of a lifetime. Not sure who that was. Justin Bishop. That was an awesome trip for sure. He's talking about a trip.
Oh, Justin, you remember that 214, or was it 218? 212.
Justin had that fish?
196.
What?
65. 108. And I think a 65-pound bluefin tuna on a full day trip.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he was on that trip?
He was on that trip.
Justin!
I do believe he got the big one.
Oh, man, that's awesome. Let us
I do
know,
believe
Justin.
He got the big one.
All right. How about Saturday, Bard Hall Show? I'll let you know in the morning briefing. Isaac Dino says, good evening, Phil and Bill. Enjoyed fishing with Bill and crew last season. Congrats, Bill, on the new boat. Dino's a super great guy.
Dino, hope to see you on the new one.
Yeah, he'll be there, man. I guarantee it. He's a great guy. Need to be present to win the raffle? Absolutely no. Paul Burbank. Look out there and tell Paul hello because it says, hello, Phil and Bill. Me first. Paul, love you.
Hey, Paul. Did Phil get that picture done yet for you?
I didn't.
Oh, I'm going to get him. Okay? I'm going to get him, Phil. Paul, I'm going to get him, Paul.
I haven't forgotten, Paul. I told Bill, so I need to get that photo for you.
On a serious note, get better. You're in the prayers, man.
Absolutely, Paul. You know that. You are a great guy, and we love you very, very much, for sure. Brian Wynn says, thank you to Mike Trunk. And I got that in there, Brian. I remembered that one. Isaac, I'm not sure you were running the Malihini in 2009. Were you running the Malihini? Caught my first yellowtail. Been hooked ever since. So Isaac got his start on the Malihini.
Yeah, I ran the Malihini till 2011. But I was there. If you were there on a Friday, if you were there on a Saturday or Sunday, you saw me. If it was during the week, you did it. I had a business partner at the time. He ran it 5 days a week. I'd come down after I got off work, after working my other job, and run the boat 2 days a week so he had days off.
Yeah, yeah.
And it worked out fine for a while.
Yeah, and then when did you start full time on there? What year?
2018. Or actually 2000. Yeah, 18. When we got back in the yard. We got back out of the yard.
Very nice. All right, let's see. Justin Bishop says, yes, sir. He had the big one, man.
Ha! See, I remember, Justin.
Nice going. Dino says, Phil, I'd like to remind everyone about the Friends of Rollo raffle at BNS. Give me some more details. I'm happy to read those off for you, Dino. Tony says, hi, guys. Great show. Is the reel on the table the new Penn Fathom 80? I think it is. What is it, Bill? Do you know?
Let's take a look at it.
Is it the 80?
I don't know. It just says Penn.
Yeah, I don't know either.
It just says Penn.
Hey,
Fathom 2. Penn Fathom 2.
There you go. The box is over there, Tony, so I can't go get it. I'll clarify that for you on the morning briefing. I'm all screwed up. Huh? I'm raffling things off.
Good.
I don't even know what they are.
It's all good. I'm partial to my Speedmasters.
Are you?
Yeah.
You love the Speedmaster?
I have a 12. I have several 16s. I have a 120, a 25. Story. I had an EOS, Avid EOS 50 wide. 2 years ago, myself, Ray Summers, Shane, and what's his name? I see his face. I can't remember his name. 6 of us, anyway.
Yeah.
We decided we're going to take off first week in November, go up to Tanner, catch bluefin.
You're going on a crew trip or what?
Yeah, just goof off trip.
On the Malihini?
On the Voodoo.
Oh, okay.
Ray Summers boat.
Yeah.
We get up there. I think we hook and land 19 bluefin. I think the biggest one was about 208 pounds. Smallest one I'm going to say is probably about 150, 155. We had these fish to the boat 15 minutes.
Oh, wow.
No playing around, dude.
Man,
with the right gear, you can put the wood to these fish.
Oh, God.
With the right gear, you can put the wood to these fish.
That is awesome. And you put the wood to it.
Oh, it was fun, dude.
I love doing
It was fun.
that.
Hook him on, just come here. Come here.
What grade?
Anywhere from 150 to 214 pounds, dude. It was fun, man.
Man.
It was fun.
That's putting the wood to them. Those are big fish.
You ever seen a kite? You're flying a kite and that Volkswagen comes out the water and tears that flying fish up.
Oh, yeah.
All of a sudden the line just starts going, catch up to it, catch up to it, catch up to it. He's there. Good. Oh, dude, it's fun. It's so much fun, dude.
You know, Chuck Zimmer today said one of the best things about fishing with you, and it's showing through right now,
what?
Your enthusiam.
Oh, man, I get a kick out of fishing, dude.
Yeah. And it's showing through right here, right now on this show.
Hey, man, I really enjoy it, dude. I really enjoy it, you know?
And that helps, man, because the vibe on the boat is positive and fun. And, you know, some of those videos, I've done some shorts on you up in the wheelhouse when you see fish on the sonar. You look out the window, man, those get thousands of views.
Really?
Tens of thousands of views.
I'm like that normally.
I know. I know. Because I sneak up on you. You don't even know I'm filming
That's
you.
funny.
Yeah.
That's funny. Now, I have my days.
Yeah, of course.
I have my days.
We all do, right?
We're driving around the ocean for 12 hours, and we don't have a fish on the boat. And I'm pulling what little hair I have left in my head out.
You got more than me.
And I'm trying to go, oh my gosh, this is 12 hours of my day, of my life. I'm never going to get back.
Gone.
You know, I would love to say we catch fish every time we go out. I would love to say that. But we don't. You know, we don't. That's just the reality of the situation. It's called fishing, not catching.
Absolutely.
You know, and I tell people all the time, sometimes we're fishermen, sometimes we're catchermen.
Absolutely.
Today we were fishermen. You know, I sincerely hope you guys enjoyed yourself, you know, and I hope you believe that we've given you 110% of what we have of what we have.
Yeah.
You know, because it's important that when you get off now either boat, that you've had the time of your life, regardless if you've caught any fish or not. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. That's the most important thing, that you've got treated with courtesy and kindness and
Respect and
expertise and
dignity.
respect and dignity, and
Yeah.
food was good.
Yeah.
Those are all the things you can control. Well, those fish are going to bite a hook. Man, that's hard to control sometimes. They have their own minds sometimes, and they just don't want to play.
I have control over two things. One is the respect that myself and my crew show our clients, and two, making sure that that boat is in the best possible position for us to take chances at the opportunities given to us.
Yes.
Other than that, there's not much more I can do.
I
You know?
couldn't agree more. I really
If I could make the fish bite,
You do it.
the boat would be sold out 7 days a week,
Absolutely.
365 days a year.
Yeah, you'd never ever have a problem with that.
You know, to me, to me, catching fish is a byproduct of having a great time.
Yeah.
When you get off the boat and you haven't caught anything and you're smiling and you're happy and you want to do it again, that tells me I did my job.
Absolutely.
You know?
100%.
You get off the boat, you're angry, you're bitter, you're mad, you're a sourpuss, or whatever the case may be. There's going to be some people that are going to be like that.
All the time.
You know, I'm sorry you feel that way, you know?
Yeah.
But I hope and sincerely pray that when you've gotten off the Malihini or the Horizon, that you know we left everything in the tank for you that day.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel that way every time I fish with you, man.
You know, there's days, man, we get back to the dock late. And
Oh,
we
I know.
get back to the dock late because we ain't got a fish on the boat.
Yeah.
And I'm struggling. I'm struggling with the fact that they didn't bite, not that I couldn't find them.
Right.
They were there. You park into last 2 years ago. I'm going to say 100 yards by 200 yards wide, in the middle. Fished this fish for 2.5 hours. Got 2 bites, lost them both.
Oh,
I
God.
was so bummed. But you know what? That's fishing, dude.
It's part of the game, right?
That's fishing.
Absolutely. Isaac says that reel looks like a 60. Justin Bishop says Eric Duke, question mark?
Yes, Eric Duke. There you go,
are.
buddy. Right
Nailed
on, Justin.
Michael Limon says, Bill, how do you take care of kids on your boat? You make them walk the plank, don't you?
Again, we don't carry fishermen per se. We carry people that want to go fishing.
Yes.
Whether it is my granddaughter's been on the Malihini since she was 2 years old. She used to get on and go fishing with me. Started going fishing with me, she was about 5. And she really got interested in the actual aspect of fishing, not climbing up on the bait tank and playing with the bait all day, but actually fishing when she was about 10.
I met her, by
Yeah.
the way. She's lovely,
Oh.
lovely.
Oh, I love her to death. She'll be
Yeah.
out here on the inaugural trip for the
Nice.
Horizon.
That's great.
Yeah, and I'd say we cater to the novice fishermen. We cater to families. We're serious about what we do, but it's also got to be fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
What's the point if it's not fun?
I hope that answered your question. Bring your children.
He is a kid, actually. He's a young kid.
Oh,
so,
right
yeah.
on, right on.
His grandpa's a great guy, and they'll come and go, are you in the studio today? And they're coming from like an hour and a half away, and I go, I'm here. And they're, hey, is there any chance that Michael could fish down? I go, absolutely, come on down.
Right on.
So I sit in here, and then I hear Michael, hey, I got it. And then he comes running in, I snap a photo, and then he
Right
runs
on.
back. And
You
his
know-
grandpa's a beautiful man, and he's a great kid.
I seriously encourage, the outdoor activities, the kids coming out and getting on the boat with their parents, The dads taking their sons or their daughters out fishing. You know, instead of sitting in the house, playing on a computer, playing with your iPhone, and
Watching
all
that
this
dumb
stuff.
Phil Friedman on YouTube. I mean, get
Oh, I'm
outdoors.
not saying all
I'm
that.
saying they do need to get
But
out.
I mean, you know, it's important. You know, it's important.
It is so vitally
Things are
important.
things are so separated now. It's not even funny.
I know.
You know,
You mean people and everything, and
yeah, social
yeah,
media.
men,
Who
women.
goes out and socializes with one another anymore?
I know that like the dating thing is all dating apps now, and
I tell my crew, don't text me, call me.
yeah,
You know, call me. Well, it's easier to text. No, call me. Straight out, call me.
Let's talk.
I want to hear your voice.
Yeah.
You know, my children, my grandchildren, you know, they text me. I text back, are your fingers broke? No. Dial the number. And then she calls me up. Dad, what? I said, what are you doing? About sitting here giving you crap. You know, I mean, we're becoming a society that is becoming antisocial.
Oh my God.
You know,
The ability to
and
communicate
it's crazy,
is being
dude.
lost.
And it's crazy.
I've run into a lot of kids. You try to have a conversation
Yeah.
with them, and they're incapable of it.
It is
because
crazy.
they communicate by doing this.
My daughter, my grandkids, I call them up. Hey, Papa, what you doing? Nothing. What you doing? Nothing. What you doing? Nothing. What you doing? Nothing. That's all you had to say.
Can't you say something else besides nothing?
Oh, let me text you later. No, don't text me.
Yeah, just text me nothing. You know, I know what you're gonna text.
It's funny though, man. I love my kids to death. I love my grandkids to death. You know, God has been very patient with me growing up.
Me too. Even in my old age, I screw up. So
Very patient with me, and just to really build a relationship with him to where I really feel he's proud of me.
yes,
It's
talking
it's-
about God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been shown in the things that I've been blessed with. Whew, whew, I look at my wife. We have a relationship just like anybody else. Okay? We have our issues just like anybody else. But to have someone who loves you unconditionally, I'm sorry, dude.
That's all right, man. Do I need to get some Kleenex for you? Are you
No, I'm
okay?
good.
You sure?
Yeah.
It's all right.
I just get choked up. You know, there's been two people in my life that have loved me unconditionally. Besides my kids, they don't count. They had no choice. That was my mother and my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of what I did, good or bad,
They still loved you.
they had
They may not have been thrilled with what you did.
they had my back.
Yeah.
When I screwed up, they still had my back.
Yeah.
But I got dog snot beat out of me. Not literally in that sense, but you know, I was reprimanded, you know, bad when I screwed up. My wife, dude, my wife is just amazing, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, man. I think it's a
I'm not
beautiful
really
thing.
sure why I went there, but
How long have you been
it just
married? How
came
many
out.
years?
Of the time, it is lack of experience of the user. The Horizon and the Malihini just went out and spent almost $6,000
Jeez.
on rental equipment. We have Penn Fathoms 30 and 40, 2-speed reels. They're all filled with 55 to 65 pound spectra. And they're done that way for me for a reason. They can dub as a cod rod. Then they can also fight that bluefin that's in that, I want to say 30 to 75 pound class.
Yes.
Or that yellowfin that's in that 15 to 35 pound class. Or that dorado that's in that, 10 to 25 pound class. Or that kelp patty yellowtail. It's a good all around reel is what I'm saying.
Yes.
They're on 8.5 foot thresher rods. I do believe they're rated for 40 to 60. So it's a good all-around 8-foot bait rod.
You don't get that in the office. You just come on the boat and they're available?
Get that. Any charter that the Horizon or the Malihini makes, you will rent the rods from us.
Oh, great.
If it's a landing charter, you would rent the rods from the landing.
Gotcha.
I'm not going to take money out of their pockets if they've, if they've supplied the charter. It's not right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fish Guy says, I think that reel is a Pan 60. Bill, do you like the Abbott 50 wide? I have one, but I have not had a chance to fish it yet.
I love it for that big fish.
Yeah.
I honestly think it's comparable to a Speedmaster 25 though. And it's a lot cheaper.
Say it, man.
It's a lot cheaper. I had a friend of mine that fished a 25 and he landed a 260 pound bluefin tuna on it. And he swears by it. He swears by it.
That sounds pretty good to me.
It's got just as much drag pressure as that Shimano Talica 25, believe it or not, or the 16.
Damn, that's great.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Half the price.
Oh my God. You got in this day and age, you got to save some money from time to time, right? Chuck Zimmer is the drone guy, who happens to be a great guy. I was with him today at Santa Ana River Lakes. He's trying to sell me on this Brazilian food place tomorrow because I have lunch with my wife on Thursdays usually.
What's the name of it?
Chuck, what's the name of it? Put it up there again. It's like, I don't know. It's in, I don't even know where it is. I think it's in Redondo or something like that. He said,
is it like
phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Is it like...
It's one of those places where they run around with the, you want ribeye, you want prime rib, what do you want? He said, he sent me a photo and he goes, it's phenomenal. $47 for lunch.
Oh, that ain't bad.
But, I mean, you can just, you know how that is. You can eat all that
Get
meat.
the meat sweats.
Yeah. My son Patrick is on an all carnivore diet.
Really?
He eats steak, salt, and water. He's been doing it a month. I saw him the other day. I'm going to see him tomorrow. And I go, how are you feeling? He goes, I've never felt this good in my life, ever.
Really?
So I do keto.
Right.
And I lean heavily toward carnivore. I'm like, so much energy lately. I got back on the roll, started walking. Man,
hey, man.
I'll tell you, man. I don't know. All right, so Chuck Zimmer. I haven't even asked this question. Hey, Bill, I visited the Horizon a day at the docks. I noticed the boat has a rack on the stern bait area. Is that going to be removed or is it structural?
It's going to stay there. I see no reason to take it off.
Yeah, where is it exactly?
On the stern.
Uh-huh.
On the stern.
All right, hell, something like that. I screwed that up. That's a dude that I want to fish with. Good man.
Amen. Thank you. Come on down. Hey, if you guys are going to be in Long Beach, come to the boat show. Say hello. Real simple.
If you go to Bill's booth and see Bill and you mention Friedman Adventures, he'll have you escorted out of the building right away. Won't you?
You're funny, dude. You're funny.
Chuck Zimmer says, I love the boat. Don't get me wrong. So, yeah. Naughty Boy 78. Bill, I love you, man. Let's go fishing. I don't care if we catch anything. I just want to be on the first open party trip on the Horizon. This is the effect you have on people.
I mean, it's not me. It's God. I hate to say that. No, I don't. I love saying that. But it's true. It's not me. It's God.
Yeah.
You know, people walk down. People when we were going through all that drama with the Malihini in 2016 and 2017, and I'm walking down the dock and I'm smiling. We had just lost our run at the landing. Okay, boat hit a whale. Okay, it's going to cost X amount of dollars to get it fixed. Okay, and I'm walking down the dock and I'm smiling. Why are you smiling?
Yeah, I get the same thing.
I tell them, dude, it ain't me. It's God.
Yeah, I get the same thing, man. You know, I got the lecture, and I deserve this lecture, but you know, all this stuff we sent to Mexico, it's just arriving in there. Bill, there's so much stuff. And it becomes like a monumental task.
Oh, yeah.
Organizing it and storing it and shipping it. And I got the lecture, not from my wife, from another guy. He goes, dude, you need to concentrate on you. You need to concentrate on getting your business, and you do that later. But, I mean, I went through the AA thing, and part of that AA thing was the way, when you're having a lot of trouble, when you're feeling sorry for yourself, be of service to others. And your problems go like, ew.
I tell my crew, we had a big old crew meeting for both boats, and I explained me to them. And I summed it up just like this. I said, if the most powerful man in this world can wash his subordinates' feet, meaning Jesus, washing his disciples' feet,
Yeah.
and serve them the way he served them, why can't I serve you guys like that? Not expecting anything out of it.
Right.
You know, I'm serving you, you guys serve our clients.
Yeah, there you go.
Bottom line,
Lead by
serve
example.
our clients.
Yes.
If I'm a jerk or being an
It's going to spill over.
guess what? It's going to run off to you, or you're going to take it and run it off to them.
Right.
And they're never going to come back.
Right.
I don't want that.
No, you're a perfect gentleman.
And it's genuine. You
Yeah,
know what
it
I mean?
totally is.
I told him point blank, I'm
You
here for
can't
one
fake
reason.
it. You can't fake that. I mean, you can fake it, but you can see right through it. You're just a genuinely good human being.
I'm put on
I
this
told you that
planet.
last night when we
Yeah.
were talking on the phone.
Yeah.
You almost had me crying.
Oh, you're
I
funny.
won't say why, but
It's all good.
no, I'm serious. Jamie Argent, who's a great guy.
Hi, Jamie.
Yeah, you know Jamie. He's married to a Costa Rican girl like me.
Yeah.
He says, Captain Bill, you are awesome. Charles Zimmer said the name of that restaurant is Fogo de Chao.
Okay.
Fogo de Chao. Fogodechao. Same thing. Mention Friedman Adventures and they'll throw you out. Right away. Nobody wants to hear Friedman. One of these years, man. But he says it's a great place. Justin Bishop. Bill, was it Eric or Todd on the trip with Ray?
I think it was Todd. It was me, Sean, Eric Duke, and I don't think it was Todd. His name started with a T. I can't remember his name though. He moved to I think Atlanta, I want to say. But that was a fun trip, though. Eric, you make your reservations for the Horizon yet?
Yeah, Eric, you need to get over to the Long Beach Bart Hall show. Bill's going to be there tomorrow. I'm going to be there. I'll go over and bug Bill, too, for sure. Joe Sirwald, I'm getting my arsenal together. That's why I ask. I have a Penn Fathom 25, 30, 40, 2 speeds, and a Kuma Makira 15 and 230s. And, man, this guy's all rock and roll. And a couple of Fishing Syndicate rods and a couple PCH Akumas. Your thoughts? Sounds like he's tackled up.
You got a lot of rods.
Yeah.
We have a lot of rod holders. We have 260 to be exact.
Sounds like you can accommodate him.
Yes.
That's awesome.
You figure 25 to 30 people bring 2 to 3 rods a piece. Do the math.
Yeah. Not
We
going to be a
got you.
problem.
We got you covered.
Do you have the rental rods on the boat?
For our charters, rental rods will be on the
I mean,
boat,
in
yes.
other words, if a guy drops his rod over and stuff, do you have a rod? Can he go, hey, man, I need to rent a rod? Or
Yeah.
do you bring plenty of
Yeah,
extra
we can
stuff?
do that.
Perfect. Just curious about that. All right, Joe Sirwald. I'm hooked and will be seeing you all soon. Retirement is in this man's future. Joe, you got to go see Bill at the Bart Hall show. Go over there and tell him you loved him on the show.
Again, if you guys are in Long Beach Convention Center, it starts tomorrow at noon. I think it's noon to
9?
8.
8?
And then Thursday, I do believe it's 10 to 8.
It is? You sure?
Friday, I think it's 10 to 8. Saturday, I think it's 10 to 8. Sunday, I think it's 10 to 5.
Yeah, that sounds 10 in the morning on Thursday, Friday. That's a departure from the past, I think, but maybe that's
I think it might be 12. I don't know.
I'm not
Check.
even. Yeah, check.
BARTHALL.com.
Hey, Charles Zimmer is really good at that. Chuck, get us the hours, please. Put it up there for us. Justin Bishop, or Tony says, amen, Bill. Justin Bishop says, Terrence.
Terrence. Yes, Terrence.
There you are. Justin's, I got to meet Justin.
Oh, he's cool.
Have I met him?
He's way cool.
Yeah. He cut the big one on your trip.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a heck of a trip on the Malihini. How many
it was
long-range fish did you have on
fun.
there?
It was fun. He's a brother from Hawaii.
Oh, really? Nice. Very nice. So you have that in common. Alan R., great to see Captain Bill and Phil together.
Yeah,
Bill,
it's all cool.
I love you, man.
I love you too, man.
And I really do.
It's all good, man.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah. We've known each other a long time, and you are such a gentleman.
Dude, we go back probably 25 years.
Yeah, at least, right?
Yeah.
Man, that means we had hair.
Yeah.
Bill, take your hat off.
No,
Come
my
on.
hair. What hair I have is not combed. Ain't gonna happen.
Oh man, you might look like Larry from the Three Stooges or something.
Oh,
I want to see that.
No, I'm good. But no, man. Yeah, we go back a long ways.
We do.
Good, bad, and ugly, man.
We actually love one another, right?
Yeah.
I can say that.
Yeah, I
me
can
too.
say that.
Me too. All right, Noel Conklin. I'm sure people here can answer this. I thought rockfish season always started March 1st, but I've been seeing things recently about April 1st. Can anyone explain? I'll let you do that.
It starts April 1st this year.
It changed.
Okay. Yeah, it starts April 1st. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, a bunch of guys are saying like Noel or Rick Farewell said April 1st. Noel says thanks, and then Alan R. says
Yeah, it's April 1st.
DFW delayed the rockfish opener this year. It has been April 1st in NorCal for a while now.
Yeah.
Dale Graberger. You know Dale?
I know Dale.
Yeah,
What's up, Dale, buddy?
He's the Baja man with his wife and daughters who come out.
He's coming with
Love
me
you,
on the
Dale.
2nd of June.
He is?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. Dale's a great guy. So he says, great show, Dale and Lori waving a hand.
Hi, Lori.
We love you guys. Thank you, Dale. Dale told me about this place called Telefonica in TJ. And I went across the border. I took a friend of mine, and man, it was great. It's like this It's the old telephone company in Tijuana, but they closed it down and they opened a new one, and they turned this into all these different stalls. Like here you can get Italian food. Here you get the Mexican food. Here you get the sushi. Here you get this, and it's very family oriented. Really great food. Affordable, fun. I loved it, man. Dale, thanks for that.
Amen.
That was a good one. All right, so let's see. Scott says, Bill, work hard and catch fish. Bill works hard and catches fish for every customer.
We try. We
Thank
try.
you. What do you say something to Scott? He loves you.
I love Scott too.
I do
love
too.
you, Scott. You're killing me, buddy.
Yeah, we'll be over there tonight, Scott. Bill, or no, you're not going to Sandy. I'm going to go down there and wake him up just for the fun of it. No.
Oh, okay.
Charles Zimmer says Saturday and Sunday start at 10. Wednesday through Friday start at 12 noon.
That'll work.
Chuck Zimmer, man, Johnny on the spot. I love that
that
guy.
I like that.
Tony Russo joined late. Is there an updated Horizon boat tour on YouTube? The only one I saw was 9 years old. I should come down there and shoot that. You want me to come down next week and shoot it?
No, because if you go to our Facebook page, the boat tour you won't see, but you'll see actual photos of the boat in some of our posts, I do believe. That's the Malihini Sport Fishing, Facebook/Malihini Sport Fishing. I do believe you see it there. I just shot a video that I have, but I can't post it yet because I haven't talked to the guy that shot it. Has some other stuff to put together before he posts it. But yeah, I'll have it. You'll have it here in the next week or so. Nico, Fish, what's up, buddy?
Paul Burbank's waving at both of us right now.
Hey, Paul.
Love you, Paul. You're the man. Dan Bates says, sounds like losing your slot at the landing was the best thing to happen to you. Look at where you are now. Congratulations, he says to you, Bill.
To be totally honest with you, when God closes one door, he opens up a door that's better than the one he shut. That's all I got to say.
I'm with you, man. I got nuns following me on the beach on the
that.
morning briefing now. So
You know, that's all I got to say on that. I was really sad and
For a time.
upset
yeah,
and mad and all the above when I lost my run. And it was funny because 2018, I think we ran 44 trips on the Malihini. 2019, we ran 64 trips on the Malihini. 2020, we ran 74 trips on the Malihini. 2021, I think we ran 84. Last year, we ran 147. So, you know, I like to say that, you know, I'm going to say it's all about how you treat your clients.
right, 100%.
You know, it's all about how you treat your clients.
Start coming back and loving it.
Yeah, and I really, really, honest to God, believe that.
Scott Grant says, hit the like button, and I agree. Bill will cry if we don't get to 100 likes tonight. And Scott says, what are your thoughts on the deeper depth fishing? Do you care?
I'm all about it.
16-ounce sinkers will, I don't know what he said. Is 16-ounce sinkers good enough?
I am all about it, Scott. Oh my God, don't want to talk about that till later.
Why?
Because.
You want to fish that deep on the 9 and stuff? The areas that haven't been fished for decades? Yeah. You should talk about that, man. That sounds so good.
It's going to be good.
Yeah.
It's going to be good for the full day guys. It's going to be good for the half day guys. I believe it's going to be good for the guys up here in Long Beach because they can fish the 14 now, you know, starting April 1st, I do believe.
Yes.
You know, and I think it's going to be good for the Horizon come November and December. You know, we plan our 2-day cod trips.
Oh my God.
And U.S. waters.
That's going to be so good.
You know, fishing that 60. That's going to be open.
Yep.
Guys, it's going to be, oh my gosh. And I'm a cod guy too.
Me too.
I'm
all over that.
Oh my God, it's going to be so much fun.
It's going to be good.
It is going to be so much fun.
So many questions have gone off the board. There's so much interest in this show tonight. Tons of people watching. So, guys, please, I apologize. I have to run over there and funnel through the previous questions. So just copy and paste them again for me, please. All right, please. All right, Sam De La Torre says, great show, guys. He's from Island Fishing Tackle. Do you know Sam?
No, I don't.
He's a great guy, wonderful guy. He's got a huge tackle store in Carson. Hope to get out with Bill this year. Sounds like the kind of captain I'd like to fish with. Sam, salt of the earth, works with me on the Mexico stuff, works with me, always got his hand out trying to help somebody.
Does he
Beautiful
put
man.
charters together?
He does.
He does.
He was supposed to be out on our Malihini trip last year. But yeah, Sam, you need to go see.
Dude, Come see me at the show.
Island Fishing Tackle is a huge
He's going to
booth
be there.
He's got a big booth there.
I'll come see you.
There you are.
How about that?
How's that, Sam? How do you like that? Mark just sent us a $5 bill. He loves our show so much.
Right on,
tonight.
Mark.
I love it. Mark, thank you so much. Juan Vasquez. Juan, I know you asked a question. It's off the board. Could you please put that up again? Congratulations on the Horizon.
Thank you.
Charles Zimmer wants to know, what is your go-to bait jig setup for rockfish? Man, we got these guys on rockfish now.
Me, if I'm fishing rockfish, I go to the store and I'll buy me a big, gigantic Humboldt squid and I strip it about, I want to say 4 or 5 inches. If I'm fishing deep water, I'm using probably a number 6 long shank hook or cod.
Like a Kirby,
hook.
like an
Yeah,
old
like a
Kirby kind
hook,
of, yeah.
Number 6 or
Right.
number 7. I pin that on to where that tail is kind of just flopping in the wind, if you will. Drop it down because you're drifting. As you're moving, it's moving like a fish. And for some reason, they like the squid better than they do the sardine. If you have chovy, you get bit. Sardines, it's just been kind of iffy for me.
Yeah.
For me personally.
Right. Catch a lot of grouper on the live bait, it seems like.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, them reds, they love that squid strip.
Oh, they're
though.
all over that
They
squid.
love that squid
Yeah.
strip.
Yeah.
I fish probably for lingcod, he's probably on an 8 to 10 ounce lead head, pink or yellow scampi.
Yeah.
Cast it out as far as I can downwind. By the time it hits the bottom, say we're fishing 340 feet of water, by the time it hits the bottom, I'm at the bow and I'm just bouncing that lead and that scampi up and down, up and down. All of a sudden, just, oh, okay.
Big
Yeah,
leg
that's
or
what I'm talking about. Yeah, dude, that is so much fun.
Oh, I love it.
That is so much fun.
Some people don't get cod fishing.
You know,
I love it.
You know what I'm getting into this year
What?
when we're cod fishing? Slow pitching.
Oh, yeah, I know. A lot of guys are into that, man. I know
So,
Jason Waller. He's the chef on the Amigo. He loves that
Yeah,
slow pitching.
Nico Fish came down and shot a YouTube video on slow pitch jigging with Moto, my man. Moto, I hope you're here. He owns it's called Submission Jigs.
Yeah.
And these are all slow pitch jigs that he uses. He's gotten me into it, and
Are you into it? You're getting there.
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
I'm getting there. It's gonna be fun, dude. It's gonna be fun.
Mark says hi to Sam. He says I'm the jig bag catcher. He dropped his like a $300 bag of jigs right next to the Freedom. Came down the next day, and Tony, the guy in the office, gave him a rod to go out there and snag with, and he snagged it and found it. So he got his jig bag. Back.
Right on.
Yeah, Mark got it back. Mark says I can see a Phil and Bill show in the future. That's what this is, Mark. Bill got a question.
Right.
Got a question. I got 3 reels. Tranks 400, Speedmaster 12, Talica 20. What reel would you recommend I add to my arsenal? I fish overnight or, like multi-day, 2-3 day trips.
20. Are you happy? My question to you would be, are you happy with that 20 catching big fish? That would be the first question. And the second, the reels you have again? What were the reels he has again?
I was going to fix your mic, but I think you're okay. Let's see. He's got a Tranks 400, a Speedmaster 12, and a Talica 20.
Okay. I would. What did I do?
You got a knot, man. I don't know. I think you're all right. There we go. I'm the one screwing it up. Hold on.
The 12 is cool.
There we go.
That'd be a good bass.
Yeah, we're good.
Kill patty yellowtail. Dorado. Tranks 400. I never really used one of those.
Yeah.
And the 20. Depending. Guy caught, like I said, a guy caught that 225 pounder on that on that 25 or 240 pound on that 25. Speedmaster 25. So I don't know. I don't know. Just whatever floats your boat. I'm gonna say in that sense. I think the lineup you have is sufficient to do anything you want to do.
All right, perfect. Juan Vasquez is back. He's been on the Malihini. He's got to say that Bill works hard, determined to find fish for his clients, and he highly recommends fishing with you. That's Juan out there, man.
Thank you, Juan.
That's awfully nice. Rick Slater says, "Have you caught albacore? Question mark. Help, Phil."
Yeah, I've caught an albacore 25 years ago.
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been 25 years, man.
Oh my God!
It's
It hasn't been that long, has it?
It's been 25 years.
Wow.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I want to say 2003.
Really? I thought 2008 was
2004?
a decent year. I'm not sure.
Not for albacore.
Yeah.
2004, I think, was the last year we
Wow.
saw him.
That's a long time.
Right before Ray sold the boat. Yeah, right before Ray sold the boat.
That's a long time.
Yeah.
They're coming, Rick. Don't worry. Maybe this year. I'll give you my prediction later. Dan Smith. Phil, Bill has so much passion, and it comes through. And if I ever get a chance to fish with him, he's going to do it. The Juancho 951. I'm going to the Coronado Islands for Yellowtail on Saturday. Any hot tips?
What
do
boat are you
tell
going on?
It sounds like he might be going on a private boat.
Okay. I'm not gonna tell you. I don't know because I haven't fished the Coronado Islands this year yet.
So I know it's been yo-yo and dropper loop,
I've
right?
heard it's been yo-yo and dropper loop fish. That's it.
Yeah.
There might have been one or two surface iron fish. I'd say if I were going to fish, and knowing that it's yo-yo and dropper loop, I'd get a JRI brass, a Tatty 4, Salis 6X or something like that, heavy jig. Give that a shot.
That all sounds good. Don't get tired on me here.
Oh,
These people are not going to let you leave till midnight.
That was an accident.
Tony's going to be here any second now looking at us like, when are
it's
you
all
guys
good.
getting out of here, man?
It's
I don't
all
think
good.
so. Yeah, people are loving you, Bill. We've been going almost an hour and a half now, man. I don't know if you know
This
that.
is fun, man.
It's a great show.
I'm good with it.
And there's so many people. Dan Smith loves fishing squid for rock cut because he says squid stays on the hook.
Dude, I'm telling you, go to your favorite Ranch 99 or whatever it is and get yourself a Humboldt squid. That Humboldt squid will last you all day long. All day long.
Yeah, right? I never thought of that.
It just doesn't come off the hook
Yeah.
at all, dude.
Right.
And I start with the tentacles. That's what I start fishing with.
Yeah.
Before I start stripping it up,
Yeah.
fish with the tentacles.
And you got plenty of bait.
Oh,
Easy,
dude.
right?
Yeah.
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 Where do you get those at? Whatever
There's
fish market?
a place, there's a Ranch 99
Yeah.
market over by my house.
What's a Humboldt squid cost?
Oh, I think
$10
like
bucks?
$4, $5 maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a great way to do it.
That's cool, man.
I wish I would have done that in my commercial fishing days, man. I'd jump there.
Wouldn't have been something.
We used to just try to hit the west end of Cat on our way to Tanner.
Right.
And some days, up came the bottom, we'd tank up with squid,
Right.
trash can up with squid, and then out to the bank, man, and kill the reds because you got that fresh dead squid. And wow, did they like biting that on a 50 hook ganyan?
Oh, dude.
That's rattle, 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 rattle.
Remember the days. I remember working on a producer, man. Used to have Miss Eva Charter. It was a 2-day every year. And back then they fished with wire. We had these 3 guys, Brody and his 2 buddies. We called them the Wire Choir.
That's awesome.
Seriously, we're not talking about fishing with wire,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They would. If you guys have no idea what I'm talking about,
Tell them.
Google it. And they would drop it down, and they'd have wire was their main line for the most part. They'd have a leather strip, probably 2.5 inches wide, that was probably 3 inches long. They would drop this down holding the leather to the wire because after a while it would burn your fingers. And we're fishing, 80 to 140 feet. 140 fathoms.
That's deep.
Yeah, deep, dude.
140. Yeah.
Deep. And then drop it down, fishing these big 7-0s.
Yeah, right.
Oh, dude, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And they'd get down, and then you sit there, you're watching them, and
How many hooks?
20 hook ganyons,
Yeah.
dude. Back then, 20 hook ganyons,
Yeah.
easy. And then we would sit there, we'd set up a 50 hook ganyon. I would be up on the bow, guy with about a 4.5 pound piece of rebarb.
Right.
Would drop it off the stern, and by the time it got down to the bottom, oh, dude, it's just.
Oh my God, it's.
And then you would break the rebarb up, and because the fish had blew up so much, they'd float up to the surface, and you'd have, 150 yards of straight fish on a pole, on a hook.
So cool.
It was so crazy to
Yeah.
see. It was so much fun.
You ever
though.
get up about halfway and get sharked? You feel the sharks
Yeah,
get.
yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
yeah.
You're just like, there goes a nice payday down the drain.
Yep.
Yep.
Funny, dude.
Good stuff. 540 Slinger, Jeff Yeomans. You know Jeff, right?
Jeff, you were supposed to come fishing with me last year.
Oh, you'll see him at the Bart Hall show this weekend.
Cool. Come see me, Jeff.
Jeff says, good evening, Phil and Bill. He's working right now, but he's able to tune in for a while on his dinner break. That's what he's doing right now. He can't wait to watch the replay of this show.
It's going to be
and see it
fun.
all. Yeah, absolutely. Charles Zimmer, should we book a charter up north for Albacore? ? No, Chuck, don't. Not yet.
That is totally up to you. I have no albacore predictions. None whatsoever. We're going fishing.
Hey,
If they're there, we're going to catch them. If they're not, we'll catch something else.
Chuck asked another question. Have you ever used that Humboldt for bluefin?
No, I never have.
You think that would work? Probably
don't know.
would, right?
I don't know.
I mean, I wonder if like the whole Humboldt would work
I
on those
don't
big
know.
grade fish.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That'd be something to see on a kite, maybe.
Oh my God, yeah. I'm thinking about that. They'd
That's not a
blow
bad
out on
idea.
that, wouldn't they? Yeah.
Oh, that would be a good idea to try.
Yeah. Chuck Zimmer, the
It'd
drone
be
man.
cheaper too.
Yeah, I know,
Wires
right?
are expensive,
Oh my
dude.
God, like 3 of those things are $100.
Yeah,
or
ain't
something,
that
right?
crazy?
Yeah, that is, man. David Alcantar, I will fish with Bill this year. David
Amen.
says he is definitely going to be there.
Please do. Please do. Look forward to it.
Yeah,
Wish
I mean,
everybody made a reservation to come fish with us. That'd be cool.
who wouldn't want to fish with you after watching this, Bill? You're such a genuinely great guy. You really are. I'm not making that up. You really are.
It's not me,
Fun to
guy.
fish with, man. I love sitting out there in the wheelhouse and just being with you. And you remember
Just chilling.
I had like 2 hours sleep on that one charter?
Yes, I
And
do.
I went by, I go, hey, you mind if I go back there and sleep on that deflated buoy? And you go, yeah, have at it.
Yeah, enjoy yourself.
I went out, man, for about 3 or 4 hours.
I have a picture of you sleeping.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah, you got me. That's
And
right.
I wasn't going to post it on Facebook.
Oh, you should, man. Just
No, I
stick the
wouldn't
knife
do
in
that.
and twist
I
it.
wouldn't do that.
I think somebody did. I think it was Dale.
It might have been
I think
Dale.
he put it on there. And
It-
I told him. Yeah, I think he asked me. I go, yeah, I don't care. Go for it,
It
man.
may have been.
It was pretty funny, man. And it's that attitude on the boat. I mean, it's infectious because I'm having fun too. And when somebody posts a photo like that, you got to be able to laugh at yourself, for God's sakes.
You know, that's what it's about.
Yeah,
Having a good time. To forget about your issues, your problems. My crew, when they get on the boat, I ask them to leave whatever problems they have on the dock stairs. That's where I leave mine.
yeah.
I pick them up when I leave.
Is that
If I
hard to
have
do?
any. No, not at all.
Not at all, because you're just so focused on
Oh.
the job at hand, right?
I don't believe I have any problems.
Oh,
I don't know if
There you go.
if that makes sense.
it makes complete sense.
With-
It makes complete sense.
Without my belief system, my problems are this big.
Yeah,
With my belief system, my problems are that big
yeah.
because I know he's going to make this.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm with you, 100%. And all you got to do is open your eyes. And, there's people out there watching us right now who have a family member who's battling cancer or
Yeah.
something way worse than anything you and I could imagine.
Dude.
And I go down to Mexico. I visit orphanages with young kids that have been abused. They don't have anybody in the world. That's it. And then you start thinking about, I had to pay $60 to have my oil change. Man, am I angry? Boy, this is awful. And you look at that kind of a problem, or cancer, or
dude,
whatever.
Dude, it's amazing. I watched an interview one time with Kobe Bryant, and I can't remember the guy's name who was interviewing him, but he asked him if he loved God. Kobe told the interviewer, "Yeah, I love God." He goes, "No, do you really love God? Do you know God?" And Kobe looked at him. He says, when you're faced with adversity and problems in your life, and you can't carry that cross that you gotta carry, and then he comes along, picks you and that cross up and carries you, you know God. I was like, dude, that is deep. And it's so true, man.
Yeah.
It is so true.
Yep.
It is so true.
Yeah. I mean, another guy, an NBA guy, is Brian Shaw.
Yeah.
Do you know his story a little bit? So I may have the chronology a little wrong and the exact, but so Brian is playing this huge game in Las Vegas. He's in college, but he's playing at Santa Barbara, I believe. He's playing this huge game, right? And so, of course, his parents are going to be there, and his sister's going to be there. And so I believe they win the game. Whole thing's just, marvelous. Great time. Mom, dad, and sister are killed in a car accident on the way home.
Oh, wow.
And how he overcame that, I often think about when I have a problem. I think back to Brian and the kind of human being he is now. I just saw him recently. Hopefully he'll be at the Bar Hall show.
You saw him at PCS.
Yeah, I'll have to. If I see him, I'll bring him by to see you.
He was kind of he was part of that Laker group that I was admiring growing up.
Oh my God, yeah.
Him, Magic,
Shaq.
No.
Yeah, he was there with Shaq and Kobe because there was a
Shaq. I wasn't.
You weren't a Shaq fan?
I'm not gonna say I wasn't a Shaq fan.
Yeah.
But he was just too big and too dang good.
I know. Oh, there was like
couldn't nobody stop him.
I know.
Couldn't nobody stop him.
He's a super cool guy.
Shaq, if you listen to this, I got the utmost respect for you, dog. Yeah, but he was just
unstoppable.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And to me, that ain't fun.
Him and Beef Shaw were super tight.
Really?
Good friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they probably still are, knowing Brian.
Listening to the Kobe Bryant and Shaq talk about each other, I can see their competitiveness toward each other.
Absolutely. It was there. It was real.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah.
I think of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant.
Those guys are like the same.
Yeah, I think of Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant in that same thing. Big brother, little brother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's cool. It's very, very
they
cool.
Just did not accept anything but winning, and they'd do anything, and they wanted everybody else on the team to contribute. That's how you win.
I've got that same attitude when I'm fishing. Okay, I am not in competition with anybody but myself.
Yeah.
That is to do better than I did yesterday.
Yeah.
I won't accept anything other than that. Does it always work out? No.
Right.
But how can you judge success if you don't have failures?
Absolutely.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, of course.
That's just
Part of the process, man.
I just think like that sometimes, man.
All right, Scott says that over there on the Sea Adventure 80 every once in a while, they use Humboldt squid and get big bluefin. So I guess Mike
Guess
want to
what?
try that.
I'm going to talk to Mike tomorrow.
Tell him hi for me, will you?
I will.
Juan Vasquez says, Bill is so cool.
Amen.
I love you, man.
Thank you, Juan.
Thank you, Juan. Angel Garcia. Bill, what's your outlook for the future of our fishery and the next generation of fishermen? Are you positive, negative, ambivalent?
I really believe that fishing as a whole, changes and evolves.
Yeah.
I believe that we as parents, as grandparents, and things like that need to get our children more into outdoor stuff. I think that's
my
huge.
God, it's so important.
I think that's huge. Otherwise, the fishery, that the people coming fishing in that aspect is going to dwindle. The more that we're stuck inside, the more that we are
on our dumb phones,
playing our Xboxes and PS5s and all the other stuff, and not doing stuff that's outdoorsy. Taking kids to the park, taking kids to the beach, taking kids fishing, things of that nature. If you get your children exposed, take them down to the pier. Sit there on the pier with them. Make them leave their electronics in the car or at home and do something with them.
Yeah.
That's the only way that's going to change.
I agree. I went to China for 3 years, and there were foreign teachers, some American, British, whatever, South African, but they'd get through teaching at 2 o'clock, and they'd go up in their room and do that, play games. And then they go to sleep, and then come down and teach. Man, I got off. I was freaking like, hey, I'm in China.
I'd be going to look at
stuff. I'm going
stuff.
out, walking around this place.
I'd go look at stuff, man.
Figuring it out. Like, I want to learn
Most
stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Most
Same
definitely.
thing here with kids, right?
Most definitely.
You should go out there and see what this world has to offer.
Most definitely. Now, the fishery as a whole, I think it's as healthy as it's ever been.
Me too.
1997, there was 297 commercial passenger fishing vessels. 2023, there's 192 commercial passenger fishing vessels.
Give me that again. What was that?
In 1997, there was 297 commercial passenger fishing vessels.
Yeah.
Here we are in 2023. There's 192 commercial fishing vessels.
Yeah.
1/3 less, almost.
Yeah.
I think the fishery as a whole is awesome.
No, it's never been as good.
I'm getting back into stuff I don't want to talk about yet.
Rockfish.
Yeah, well, with us getting back 1,700 square miles of fishing territory that is fishable.
Yeah.
I think that says a lot. I think it says a lot.
Yeah.
Things are thriving. I believe the fisheries are thriving. The science behind, and I'm going to give a shout out to SAC. Ken Frankie, the board members of SAC, I can't thank you enough for what you guys have done the past 5 years. And I mean that, Ken. You are the man.
And it's worth pointing out about Ken. Sometimes that's a thankless job, and he just keeps going, right? Because you always have somebody in this business griping.
That dude is phenomenal.
He's smart, hardworking.
I mean, the relationships that have been built with Mexico, with Sacramento, with Washington, D.C. I mean, he's done it. I can't thank him enough.
That's great that you point that out. I'm sure he appreciates that. Yeah,
You know?
now my microphone's screwed up.
Oh, it's all good. And a lot of the stuff he does is you know, I'm not going to say not thinkless.
Not appreciated by everybody. Maybe.
Well, I'm sure they appreciate it.
But they
But I
don't
don't
take the
think
time to
it's
express
said.
it.
I don't think it's said
Yeah.
enough to him.
Yeah.
You know, that man is a servant. That man is a servant, dude. He serves the commercial passenger fishing vessel fleet. And I can't say enough about him.
That's great. And maybe there's people listening who have never heard Ken Frankie's name, but
Yeah.
he deserves the accolades that you're giving him to
He rocks,
tonight.
dude.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
rocks.
100%. Travis, I'm going to screw this all up, I think. Shaw saved us game 7-2000 against Portland. Brian Shaw did something to
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, Bishaw's the man. David Alcantar says Brian Shaw was one of my favorite Lakers even before I knew he was a fisherman. So Bishaw went fishing with us years ago.
I like to get him on the boat and go fishing with me.
He's not a big salt. He gets seasick a little bit. He caught a 50-something pound sea bass.
Really?
With Todd Phillips running his boat. I forget his yacht's name. Todd, if you're watching, let me know. But we had a great trip and a lot of fun. And my kids caught sea bass, but Philip and Patrick were young in those days. And, you know, they're looking at Brian Shaw like he's God, you know.
Wow.
And,
I would too.
Yeah, I think
I'm almost 60 years old. I would too.
he's a great guy.
Like, dang, dude. You was one of my idols growing up.
Hit that like button, says Scott Buchard. We're up to 42. We need 100. Keep it going. Alejandro Cota says, hit the like button. 540 Slinger says, Jeff says, Bill, sorry, I didn't make it down to fish with you. Please forgive me.
I was joking.
The work thing has really cut into my fishing time. I know you were joking.
I was joking, Jeff.
I just, you know, twist the knife a little bit. Jeff is such a good guy.
That's funny.
Navy guy, so thank you for your service. I say that a lot. Charles Zimmer, Bill, I'll buy your ticket. Join us at Santa Ana River Lakes. He just sent $20. Yeah, what are you doing April 15th? You get away and come to Santa Ana River Lakes, meet hundreds of people?
I have a full day.
You do?
Yes, a full day charter April 15th. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah, right?
That would be kind of cool. I can't have a full day. Leaves at 5 in the morning or 6 in the morning, gets back at 6 o'clock.
Well,
Fishing Coronado Islands on a charter, I think.
Chuck sent that $20 and look, let me, Chuck, don't worry about it. I'll take care of that at that steak place tomorrow with my wife. Don't worry. Yeah. Bill said I could, right, Bill? Is that okay?
Yeah.
So there's a guy that bought Worm King, and he's a friend of mine. His
Okay.
name is Fish. He's going to be at the Bart Hall show. And so,
I think Worm King is directly across the aisle from me.
really? Well, then I'll
think
see you
that's him.
because he comes in here 2 days ago and, oh, I have so much going on. I can't man my booth from 12 noon until 5 o'clock on opening day. I don't know what I'm going to do. He's almost broken into tears. I said, hey, Fish, calm down. I'll take your booth over, so I'll be there.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, I'm not going to promote Worm King. I'm going to be promoting Friedman Adventures. He doesn't know that yet, but of course I'll do whatever he wants.
Right?
But yeah, but so let's see. I forgot about the show. I'm at the Long Beach Convention Center. Oh, he forgot about it even. So
Oh, really?
He's there right now setting up, I guess. But
Right on.
he watches the show. He's got Worm King. He's doing the baits again. They look beautiful. He's a super nice guy. In fact, his photo might pop up here in a little bit, and I'll let you know. But super nice guy. Dan Smith says both mics sound great. Dan,
Amen.
thank you so much for the check because I was a little worried about that. Mine's all over the place, and Bill's has been jumping around. I had those wireless mics, and then I looked at them and I go, time to change, Bill, right before we went on air. So we did that. Hit that like button, please. And remember, you can see Bill at the Bart Hall Show Wednesday through Sunday, and you really should think seriously about booking a trip with my friend. He is the best. Does a great job, and I always look forward to fishing with you every single year. There's been some fun things. I just want to go back on a couple of our charters and mention, for example, Paul Burbank and splicing the rod into another one. That is a great video. because you can feel there's a little I mean, you got to get this done or you're going to lose this guy's big fish.
Oh, dude, what was killing me is we had peeled off all this line, and I'm looking at Peyton as he's starting to die his knot. Okay, fish is running. Okay, he's running a little bit. We gave him a little bit of line. Okay, give him a little bit more line. Hey, you better hurry up.
Peyton,
and then
tie
he
the
starts
knot.
to come back. He starts to come back. Okay, I'm gaining line back. I'm gaining line. What are you doing, Peyton?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, it's great.
I'm trying. I get it. Wine.
It's great. And I nailed all that, man. I got that.
It was funny, dude.
So good.
I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be crazy.
Yeah, it almost looked like there was no hope for Paul. And then the next thing I see is he's back in the stern with you with this gorgeous big 90-pound bluefin or whatever it was.
Dude. It was fun.
The photo that I screwed up on, Paul, I'll take care of that. But yeah, that was so memorable.
You know, it's all about the people, man. Honestly, it's all about the people. Don't make a lot of money doing what I do. You know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
And it's all about the people. I mean, I get a kick out of serving. That's all.
And the work is very difficult.
Oh, dude, it's a grind.
Yeah.
It is a grind. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Your day starts at 5. Well, on an typical trip, say a multi-day. We'd leave the dock at 7 o'clock. We would p.m. day and a half. We would leave the dock at 7 o'clock p.m. We would get there at 4:30 in the afternoon. I'd like to go get bait because I don't want to leave the dock at 7 o'clock and have to go get bait with 25 other boats.
Yeah.
Okay, so we get there at 4:30. We go get bait. We come back. Passengers get on the boat, give our speech, safety announcement, things like that. Guys, we're going to bypass the bait receivers. There's no reason for us to go there. We keep going. Get out towards the point. Get to the points now, say 7:45. If that fish is at 70 miles, I'm going to take a nap.
Yeah.
Okay?
Of course.
If that fish is at say that fish is at the 4 1/4 or the 371, it's a 4-hour drive. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're on scene at 12 o'clock. Hopefully we get a night bite. I'm up. 12 o'clock now. 1 o'clock now. 2 o'clock now. Finally, here's the school. Stop the boat. It bites. Don't go to bed.
Yeah.
It's biting.
Yeah, right.
So you figure I've started my shift at 4 o'clock in the evening or in the afternoon. Okay? We get into that fish at 2 o'clock. I'm done at 4 o'clock. I got to go to bed.
Yeah.
According to the law, I got to go to bed.
Yes.
So I get in my rack. I lay there. I'm off duty, okay? I'm off duty. I lay there. Oh, God, I hope they're doing good. God, I hope they're doing good. God, I hope they're doing good. I screw this. Put on my boots. I go downstairs and I'm looking. Oh, we're hanging fish left and right. Okay, cool. I'm going to go gaff. I'm off duty.
Yeah.
I'm not working. I'm not in command of my vessel. My second is.
Yeah.
I'm gaffing fish. Throw fish on the boat. Cool. It's now 6 o'clock. I'm going to go to bed. Okay, I'm going to bed. My second was sleep from 8 o'clock that evening till 4 o'clock that morning. So he's good.
Yeah.
To drive.
Yeah.
I'll get my 7 hours. Okay, so if I go to sleep at 4, I'm up at 11. I'm fishing, or I'm not driving yet. I'm up, brush my teeth, wash my face, do all my stuff. Ugh, stretch. Okay. It's a day and a half, so we got another night of this.
Oh my God.
Right?
Yeah. It's so brutal.
We sit there, drive around till 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock. Nothing's biting. My second gets up from his nap. I go down again because I know I'm going to fish tonight.
Yeah.
They find kelp patties for yellowtails and things like that. Okay, cool. 8 o'clock rolls around. I pop up. What are we doing? Where are we at? Dinner served. Good. I'm going to go have dinner. I eat my dinner. Come back up to the wheelhouse. I sit there. I turn on my machines. I'm driving. You're not glassy because you can't see kelp. Paying attention to my radar and my sonar. I'm eating. Oh, sonar mark. Turn the boat. Stop the boat. It's underneath us. Really good. Drop the jigs down, guys. They drop the jigs down. Next thing you know, oh, fresh one. Oh, fresh one. Oh, fresh one. Oh, fresh one.
Cold dinner.
And we're in that bite. We're in that bite for 7 hours. Okay? It's like, okay, dinner. Yeah, it's cold now. Dang it, I didn't get to eat.
Yeah.
All right, cool. It's now 2 o'clock in the morning. We're 4 hours from home. So we start heading from home. We get back to the dock at 6 o'clock. Guys that are working deck have went down for naps, got up from naps, went down for naps, got up from naps, went down for naps. They cut fish from 2 o'clock in the morning to 6 o'clock in the morning. Get back to the dock. Guess what? We have to unload all this fish.
It's unbelievable. The
Take
work
it up
ethic.
to the dock.
Yeah.
Come back to the boat, clean the boat. Oh, we got to go fuel. We leave, go fuel. It's now 7:30, 8 o'clock. Get back to the dock, tie the boat up.
Galley supplies.
Oh, yeah. Galley supplies. It's now 11 o'clock. Okay, our next trip doesn't leave till 7. Get back, it's 11 o'clock. Guess what? I'm going to get in my rack and I'm going to go sleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Us.
Just pass out.
My
right?
second is sleep from 6 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Okay? He gets up at 2 o'clock. I go down, or I'm down. He goes, bait receivers, gets bait, comes back, ties the boat up. He goes back to bed. I get up at, say, 6 o'clock. People get on the boat. Oh, we do it all over again.
Oh, my God.
Dude, it is so much fun.
I know.
But it is a grind, dude.
It is
a grind.
It is. But you love it, but it's still a grind.
It ain't for the faint at heart.
How many days in a row do you do?
I've worked a 94-day stretch.
That's a nice one, man. I didn't
Overnights.
That's
overnights. They were overnights, dude.
94. That was on the producer?
That was on the producer. 94-day stretch.
Oh, my God.
It's like, okay. Day 12. Robot.
No, man.
But dude, it was. I mean, it.
I know. It happens.
It
I've
is
done
what
like
it is.
30, but I
Yeah.
didn't hit like that.
Yeah, 94-day stretch on the producer.
God, that's a nice one,
That was
man.
fun, dude.
Chuck Zimmer, thank you, Chuck, for that $20. I really, really appreciate it. It was good seeing you today. My friend Tony says, Phil, what days will you be giving bluefin seminars and what time? So that is Brian Wynn. And as I remember, he's doing it at the Bob Sands booth. I believe he's got one tomorrow. So if you're thinking about going up there, Tony, he'll be doing it. You can go over and see Bill, and he'll give you an in-person bluefin seminar. Won't you, Bill?
Yeah.
There you are, man. So
Say hi.
go see Bill. That would be fantastic. Let's see. Jeff Yeomans is back. For those who love to throw the surface iron, you need to experience the bow of the Malihini, the best bow for surface iron fishing. Right up there with the Horizon, I would say. Yeah, the Malihini's
yet to be seen, but I knew it's going to be possible.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, with what I saw, it's going to be definitely possible.
Yeah, I saw it, man, when I walked up there. It looked awesome. Let's see. Roland, Mahi Madness was just insane last fall. 10/22/22. A trip of a lifetime with Captain Bill and the Malihini.
Did we fish U.S. or Mexico?
Yeah, because it's either 2 or 10 per rod, right?
Ooh, we had 310 one day. Fishing just inside the 182.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's not too far.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
It was
Wow.
crazy.
I know, it was insane
Dude,
last year.
we got there at, I think, 11:30. I think we were done by 1:45 and on our way home.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
One kelp, one stop shopping. Okay.
Hey, there should be a couple guys I haven't seen on here, and that would be Dennis and John Moore. Where are they? They were
I
both
don't know.
here on Sunday for our event.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're great guys.
Oh, right on.
Love those
Yeah,
guys.
I
Yeah.
did. I love them to death.
Love those guys. And they're Patreon members, guys that pay us a little bit of money every month
Right
to
on.
watch us. And so they got free Fred Hall tickets and everything else
right
here.
on.
A great meal Chuck Zimmer put together. It was really good. All right, Charles Zimmer, are you guys cutting fish on the Horizon Bluefin tuna trips?
We will. Yes, we will. Yes, we will.
So you don't have to go through the processor.
That is totally up to you.
Yeah,
That is totally up to you.
but you'll give them the option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, what's going to happen, how it's going to work, or how it's worked on the Malihini. Anything over, I do believe, 40 pounds is half the price. You know what I mean?
What do you explain that? What do you mean by that?
If your fish weighs 140 pounds,
Yeah.
you'll be charged half the price to cut it
Oh, okay.
of the weight.
Oh, okay. So 140 is a $70 bill.
Yes.
Yeah, got you.
Yes.
Got you. Any fish under 40 is what?
That depends on the size of the fish.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, typically it's anywhere from, I want to say, $7 to $10.
yeah.
Rockfish, $2 to $3. Bass, $2 to $3. You know, yellowtail, 5 to 10, depending on the size.
Grade of fish. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, perfect. Tony is giving you thumbs up. Roland says on the line. He was talking about your Dorado, so you're right on the line. I'm guessing he's saying.
Yeah, 182.
I don't know what side you're on. Yeah,
182.
Yeah, sounds like it, right?
Yeah.
Man, that was incredible Dorado fishing.
was fun.
Is that going to happen again this year? I know you can't predict, but
I don't know.
I know.
We're going fishing though.
Was that just an aberration? If you had to guess.
No, because 2 years prior to that, it was stupid like that too. It hadn't worked this way that far north though. That I do know. It hadn't worked this way that far north.
Up to Catalina and beyond, way beyond.
It hadn't worked that far north.
That was incredible, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was good. It was a good Dorado year.
Yeah. I don't know why that yellowfin thing never came together totally at the end. It looked like it was going to work. It looked like it was going to happen.
It developed for 2 days
Yeah.
and then just disappeared again.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
We
weird.
were seeing a lot of that yellowfin down inside the 101 and closer to the latitude, and it just disappeared, you know?
Yeah. But your Coronado Island trips, I mean, it got like to the point where there was so much hype about the bluefin and the Dorado and everything that everybody was not paying attention to the Coronado Islands. And I looked at those scores, and it not only was a bunch of yellows, and I mean copious amounts of yellowtail, but there was like big bonita and barracuda and calico bass and bottom fish.
That's my favorite.
It was so good.
You know, this year, the Malihini, with exception of our charters, I am going to focus on fishing the Coronado Islands exclusively.
Oh, you are?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my goal.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
On the Malihini?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it transpires, awesome. You know, if it doesn't, then we'll fall in line like everybody else and run offshore again.
Yeah.
You know, it's supply and demand. If I have enough people that contact me or go to the website, malihinisportfishing.com, every trip that I have on the schedule for the Malihini this year that is not a charter is scheduled for the Coronado Islands.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think we're running trips Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to start. You know, because I think putting trips on 7 days a week until the interest has developed for me to add another day, you know, is kind of dumb.
Yeah.
You'll get, 3 people this day, 2 people that day, 1 person this day, 3 people that day. Then you have to call them all to get them to go to Friday.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense. So I
Right.
figure we start with Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday and see what happens. I'm hoping that, we've been booking our own stuff now for 3 years, and for some reason people still can't find us, and it's mind-boggling for me.
So how do they? Like, you know what? We're deep into this whole thing.
Malihini, sportfishing.com.
And if you don't know how to spell Malihini,
Malihini, sportfishing.com.
MalihiniSportFishing.com.
Yeah, exactly.
With the voiceover there for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did that for free, Bill.
And what I'm finding out really that's really cool about the two websites now.
So you have two different websites?
Yes.
Okay.
One
so
for
what's,
Malihini, one for Horizon.
Is it
Charters.
HorizonSportFishing.com?
Horizon Charters.
Okay.
If you go to Horizon Charters and you want to look for the Malihini schedule, all you have to do is click the Malihini link, and it takes you directly to the Malihini schedule. And vice versa, if you're on the Malihini schedule and you decided you wanted to do a longer trip, click on the link for Horizon Charters. It takes you directly to the Horizon Charters website or booking page.
That's beautiful. Hey, if you have any more, I'm going to let this poor man get out of here. The guy's got a big day tomorrow at the show. But as long as there's questions up there, I'm not going to let him get out of here. So if you have any more questions, pop them up there. I see one that just came up. Another like just went up. Hit that like button. Let Bill know that you love him. I don't care how you feel about me. Bill is here. You love him.
Hi, Mom.
Hit that like
I'm looking
button.
at the questions, see. I can't see him.
Oh, don't worry about it. I got you covered there, man. You just look at the
Okay.
people. Rick Farwell, agree on kids. I started them with sea lions, shallow bass, porpoise, young, and then lucky with whale encounters out of Marina del Rey.
Yeah.
Has hooked them into the 100-mile round trips for bluefin tuna. You know, Rick is a guy who's embracing the whole thing about being on the water. Some guys just embrace that, let's get a fish.
Okay.
But if you embrace that whole thing like Rick is talking about, wow,
Give
what
me
a
an idea.
world.
I've partnered with Sea Lab or Floating Labs San Diego or San Diego Floating Labs 3 years ago. And Dino Gravetto, Rick Scott, the Ocean Odyssey team, the Malihini team, and the Horizon team do some pretty remarkable things with 5th and 6th graders in the San Diego County school system. And shout out to you, Dina, for what you do and let me be a part of.
There's quite a history with Dina, right? Didn't her mom or somebody start this whole thing?
Started it, yeah. And dude, I mean, it's just amazing to sit there and go through. We run these trips from January 1st through May 31st. That's why the boats don't fish. That's the only reason why they don't fish. And I'm good with that, you know, because I mean, it gives these kids, you know, Title I schools, inner city schools, homeschooled schools. We have groups that come from Utah and Arizona.
Kids that may not normally be out on the water and experience that.
It is just way cool.
Yeah.
It is way cool.
Yeah.
And to see that light come on in that child's face that lived in inner city their whole life.
Yeah.
You know,
not that far from the water.
Or been down to the bay but never got in the water or never got on a boat.
Right.
To see them, we drive up to the bait receivers and see the sea lions and look, oh wow, oh wow. Or when we pull a trawl and grab the contents of the trawl, we catch stingrays, lobsters, starfish, manna shrimp, seahorses, Navanax, all kinds of stuff, dude.
Right, right.
And to see these kids come over and actually touch it and like, ooh, that's crazy. I'm like, yeah, run your finger, we'll grab it. I have a stingray and a bass. Take your finger and do that with it. Now go the other way.
Yeah.
See how it's smooth both ways?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now take your finger and rub this one. Now go the other way with it.
Really
Oh,
rough.
it's sticky.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not sticky. What it is, those are scales. Scales? What are scales? That's what they have. These animals don't have them because they're called a skate or a ray. Different family group. You know, we have a biologist on board. Her name is, that works with us, that works on the Mahi-mahi. Her name is Maggie. Man.
Is there any
Awesome.
human being I love Maggie.
Awesome. Mags is the bomb.
Maggie
Mike,
McKinney.
you're the bomb too.
Mike's wife. And she's a
Yes.
wonderful person.
Yes, she is very,
Maggie,
very cool. Down
you
to
are
earth.
number one, right? I can see she loves you too because we talk, and I can just
She's
see.
just like my wife. Same birthday.
Really?
Yeah, different
What is
years,
the birthday?
Same birthday, April 10th.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Day after my son Philip.
yeah, very, very cool.
Wow.
Very, very cool.
I'll never forget Maggie or your wife's
I
birthday.
think there's Lori that works with the Ocean Odyssey. She's instructor for them, and Pierce is the instructor for the Horizon. But man, it's cool. It is very, very cool. I dig doing that.
Ruben Lopez is a great guy, a Patreon member. Ruben, we love you. Where were you? At our Patreon party. What's wrong with you? Ruben says, hey, Bill, are you doing any charters with Phil? He wants to know.
Yeah,
We're going to firm that up.
Yeah,
By
we're
the
gonna
end of
talk
the Bart
down
Hall
here.
show, right?
Yeah, deal.
Yeah. By the end of that, it sounds like I'm going to be right across from you at the
That'll
Worm King
work.
booth.
That'll
At
work.
least tomorrow.
That'll work.
Yeah, and then we can figure something out. But we've been doing them for several years since I've been back from China, right?
Yeah, 4 years now.
Yeah, so we're not looking back. In fact, Bill, he bet on Friedman Adventures way before anybody. Now it's starting to become like, hey, I maybe I want to do that. 2 million views, but when I came to you, I was just pretty much like, hey, Bill, would you? I'm in. Count on me.
Yeah.
I'll back you up. And
It's all good, man.
I mean,
It's
I
all
can
good.
love you, man. So Ruben, we'll definitely have something. All right, so now you've opened up a can of worms here, or Pandora's box, or whatever we want to say. Chuck Zimmer, I love Chuck, the drone man, the drone ranger. That was a line in Top Gun Maverick, as I remember. Chuck Zimmer says, "Do you guys do like those kind of Sea Lab trips for like
General
kids?"
public?
Yeah.
We don't.
My son
yet.
is 8. I want to do that. He's saying.
We don't yet, but I'm trying to look into it, and it has to be where it's going to be cost effective. As it is right now with what we're doing right now, it's okay. It's about the kids, so I'm not really complaining, but it would have to be cost effective.
Yeah, it'd be great though, wouldn't it? If the
I
general
think
public
it
could come
would
down
be-
and buy
I
a
think-
ticket.
I think it would be awesome. I
Yeah.
think to get them kids again out of the house and doing something else. We don't go outside the bay on the 4.5 hours. We stay right there in the bay. Our 3.5 hours, which we deal with the out-of-state children from Arizona and Utah, we'll drag a net, go out and get the contents of that. Instructor gives a class. Then we head out to the ocean, see if we can't find whales and dolphins and stuff like that. And then we come back in, we stop by the bait receiver on the way back in so they can see the sea lions and take pictures and photographs and stuff like that. And then we go back to the dock. I think our 4.5 hours probably, to me it's better because I get to come out of my wheelhouse.
Yeah,
I come down and socialize with the kids.
that's awesome. They gotta love that. Messing around with the captain.
I teach the plankton class.
Oh, cool.
Dude, it's way cool.
Yeah, I'll bet.
It is way cool.
I'll bet. Scott Buchert says Bill is better than Philip on this show. Remember,
come on, Bill.
remember I was asking you if it was possible for Scott to work with you? You cancel that, okay?
Oh, okay.
Cancel it. You're out of a job, you little rat. All right, let's see. Manual C, The Promise. Captain Bill, thank you on each trip, saying a little prayer for safety and a safe return. Much appreciated. Thank you both for your time and expertise. Manuel, thank you, my friend. That means a lot to me.
You're welcome,
I know
Manuel.
it does.
We leave the dock in the mornings on the Malihini. After we get bait, the guys are cleaning up the boat from the bait receiver. They know not to come upstairs from the time we leave the bait receiver until we get to SD1. And
SD1 is a buoy, right?
SD1 is the buoy entrance to San Diego Bay,
Right.
the #1 buoy entrance to San Diego Bay. Because that's the time that I spend with my Lord and Savior. I don't want to be bothered with anything unless the boat is burning down. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's the time I spend with God, and I ask God to allow us to get out safely and back safely.
That's beautiful.
Catching fish is going to take care of itself.
I would say unless the boat is burning down or you want to throw Scott off after that comment. So,
Okay.
either one of those two things you might break in.
You're funny.
Especially throwing him off. That's okay with me now. Just kidding. So, as you look, this is just a question that I have for you. How do you feel like, as a society in general, we're dealing with our children nowadays?
You don't ask me that because a lot of people are going to get mad at me.
I don't want to get
with my
into a political
response.
thing.
They'll get mad at me with my response.
Well, why?
Put your foot in their behind.
Huh?
Put your foot in their behind.
Uh-huh. You feel like kids need discipline.
My kids, you know what? My mother and my father raised 6 children who were not drug addicts, alcoholics, never been to jail, or none of that stuff. My wife and I have raised 4 children, and ex-wife have raised 4 children. Ain't never one of them been drug addicts, alcoholics, or anything else. They're very productive citizens of this country.
Yeah.
I ain't got time for the pain. My granddaughters, love them to death. They ain't got no issues. When they with me. When they with me.
That's a result of a strong family, right? Where it's a lot of parenting nowadays is, and I can remember when my son Philip was born, my mom looked at me, I've said this before, and she said, "You're not his friend, you're his parent."
You ain't lying, man.
Right?
You ain't lying.
And
you ain't lying. You ain't lying. I tell you straight out. When my kids were born, I was in a different mindset. That's what I'm going to say.
yeah.
And I am not my children's friend. I am my children's father. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because nowadays it seems like the inclination is if your kid comes to you and says, "I'm this" or "I'm that," you say, "Oh, okay. Let's affirm that." Yes, you instead of, "Let me use my wisdom and my time on this earth to point you in the right direction here." I'm not making reference to anything here because I don't want to get shut off YouTube or anything. But
the best compliment that I ever got from my kids, or will ever get from my kids, my youngest is 37 years old, going to be 38. I have a son that's 39, it's going to be 40. I have a son that's 43, and I have a daughter that's 42. My 37 and my 39-year-old call me up. "Hey, Dad, how you doing? What's been going on?" "Nothing. How you doing?" "I'm doing okay." "What's wrong?" "Can I ask you a question?" "Yeah, go ahead, shoot." "If blah, 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 and blah, 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 how would you deal with it?" That's the best compliment as a father I could ask for.
I agree. I understand what you're saying.
You understand what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
That is the best compliment I
they
could
are-
ask for as a father.
Yeah. They believe in your advice and counsel, and they
And
value it.
I tell them, I don't tell them, "You should do this." If it were me,
Here's how I would handle it.
this is how I would deal with it.
Do what you want.
Dude, I couldn't be more prouder of my kids. I've got one that's a teacher in Hawaii. I've got a son that lives in Virginia that is runs a trucking company, and he loves it. My other son and my daughter and my son-in-law, he's my son too, they live in Las Vegas. Her husband runs a school She works for a college. The son works with the son-in-law. They're doing things that
Productive things in the society. They're
I mean,
valuable members of our society. Productive members of our society.
they're not drunks.
Means a lot.
They're not drunks. They're not drug addicts.
Yeah.
They're not alcoholics. If that is not being successful, I don't know what is.
100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
I don't know what is.
100%. Let's see. I think it's either Daniel Lightfoot or his grandson telling Scott to shut up, basically. He says, this is a good show. Both Bill and Phil are great. I agree.
Right on.
Alejandro Cota, thumbs up. Joe Surwell, looking forward to seeing you in the future, Bill. Phil, great show as always. Get them hooked on fishing and they won't be able to afford drugs. DJB.
Amen.
Bill, where can I book a trip on the Horizon? I'm not on Facebook. Also, any plans for limited load trips?
Okay, you can go to book a charter or book a trip on the Horizon. Come and see me tomorrow or Sunday through at Long Beach.
At the Bart Hall Show.
Yeah. Or you can go to horizoncharters.com, click on the book your next venture, and take a look at the offerings.
And if he's not an internet guy, I don't know whether DJB is or not.
Give me a call.
Yeah. What's the number?
844-619-3474. That's 844-619-3474.
Bill,
Would love to talk to you.
I don't see any questions up there. This might be a good time. We've been going for 2 hours.
Dude,
it's
been
flown
fun, man.
by.
It
and
is fun.
Just a constant bunch of questions coming in. As always, it's
Likewise.
good. I'm going to go over because since my budget isn't that big, I don't have a director here. I'm going to go behind there and shut the show out. But while I do, you can look out there and invite everybody to join you, or you can say whatever it is you want to say to everybody.
Hey guys, it's been a pleasure hanging out with you this evening. If you'd like to make a trip, book an open party spot, book a charter for your group on either the Malihini or the Horizon, you can give us a call at 844-619-3474. To book a trip on the Malihini, it's malihinisportfishing.com. To book a trip on the Horizon, it's horizoncharters.com. Look forward to fishing with you guys. Peace out.
Bill, I love you, man. Thanks for making such an effort to be on the show. It was a great show thanks to you. I think Scott is actually right.
Oh, whatever. It's been a pleasure, Phil. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill. We got it.
Cool. That was
Good
fun,
job,
dude.
man.